India's missile man, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Please give a warm welcome. Dr. Kalam, welcome to the show and thank you so much for coming here. I know you were here at IIT recently also. You have spoken and written a lot about innovation, about how India can be a developed country, and of late you've written very specifically just a few days ago about how India can be a powerful country in 2030. Could you tell us and tell our young audience here what innovation means to you, why it's important to India, and how you view India as taking innovation and moving forward?
Thank you, my friend Deepak Amin, and also I'd like to greet Professor R.K. Sugankar and all the IIT students. I'm very happy in your company. And first of all, friends, I felt I must define discovery, invention, and innovation. Discovery, invention, and innovation. What are the relationship? I want to, so that we understand what we are going to discuss. Now, discovery, as you all know, relates to finding new laws, a principle, and concept. Example, Raman effect is a discovery. Einstein energy equation is a discovery. Chandra's limit is discovery. Okay? Now, invention from the basic theory evolved finding new system. For example, Graham Bell's telephone is an invention. Graham Bell telephone is an invention. And Thomas Alva Edison's light and bulb, it is an invention. Marconi's wireless system is an invention. Now, what is innovation? Question is, what is the relationship? The change that creates a new dimension to performance is the innovation. Change that creates a new dimension is the innovation. It's the definition for Peter Drucker. Now, example, you take telephone. A telephone was Graham Bell. Telephone and wireless communication is equal to, you may get a mobile telephone and its variants. And its application is a great example of innovation. That is the mobile telephone, mobile system, mobile telephone becomes an innovation. Internet is invention. Internet is an invention. Cable television is another invention. Using internet to deliver cable TV over a computer is an innovation. Followed? Yes or no? Dr. Manilal Bhaumik's invention is excimer laser. He invented laser. The laser itself discovery. Laser is a discovery, but Dr. Manilal Bhaumik's invention is excimer laser. And application of excimer laser for eye surgery is innovation. Can you see the difference between the discovery and the invention and innovation? You got it? Yes or no? Now let me ask a professional choice, friends, among you. What are your professional choices? So that my discussion will relate to innovation linked to your professional dream. So I want to ask you, how many of you like to pursue research career? How many of you? So, okay, good number, good, I'm very happy, good number, okay. How many of you, same hand should not lift. How many of you would like to enter political governance area? Political and governance area. Nice guys. I'm very happy to see young fellows want to enter politics, make a big change, okay? Next one. How many of you would like to become a general entrepreneurs? Okay. How many of you want to become social entrepreneurs? You know, there is a difference. You don't make a lot of money in social entrepreneurs. Whereas entrepreneur, you are an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
So they make a lot of money. Okay. How many of you want to become a social entrepreneur? Okay. Now I know where you are. Okay. Now, friends, let me talk to you, friends, the story of invention, inventors, discovery, and discoverers. You can interact with me. Let us study the important inventors and their invention. When I say Wright brothers, immediately we remember, what is that? aircraft, the two brothers, when people said it cannot be done, they have done it. George Eastman, can you think of? Film. George Eastman's color film he discovered. Thomas Edison, just now I told you, the light bulb. That's all innovation and inventors. Alexander Graham Bell, telephone. So these are all invention and inventors. Let us go to discoverers and discoveries. Albert Einstein, energy equation E equal to mc square. Now Srinivasa Ramanujan, great mathematics man in India, produced number theory. He gave a shape to number theory. Chandrasekhar Subramaniam, black hole, and also he established the Chandra limit. Use a small equation. Using the Chandra limit, you can calculate how long sun will shine. Now, all of you want to remember what I am saying, because if you want to be inventors, if you want to be discoverers, if you want to be innovators, I am going to give you what type of characteristic you must have. Invention and discoveries have emanated from creative minds that have been constantly working and imagining the outcome. The telephone, he was imagining the outcome in the mind. With imaging and constant effort, all the forces of the universe work for that inspired mind, thereby leading to invention and discoveries. Now, higher the number of creative minds in an organization, the best results of innovation will emerge.
I just wanted to ask you, that
yes.
was a good sort of introduction to people about the differences between innovation and discovery. I'd love for the students here to get a little bit closer to you personally, meaning from your couple of projects, major projects that you've been involved in the past. We'd love to hear some interesting stories that involved innovation. I know you've been involved in some very exciting projects.
Yeah, first let me talk to you a story, then I'll come back to me. The story of IIT graduate transforming into an inventor. Okay, you want to hear that? How many of you want to hear? All of you. There is Dr. Manilal Bhaumik, is a PhD in quantum physics from IIT Kharagpur. Okay, he was invited by Professor Macmillan for doctorate research at UCLA. It's a California Institute of Technology, Los Angeles. Dr. Bhaumik comes from a village. You note this one. Dr. Bhaumik comes from a village where he stayed in a mud house. He explains his story in the book titled Code Name God. It's a paperback. Code Name God. Code Name God. He has written a nice book, God. The professor who was his guide, that's Macmillan, Professor Macmillan, who was his guide during the postdoctoral days, used to give him time between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. every week for 2 days in the library of the university. How many of you have patience to go to 2 a.m., 3 a.m.? That's real research. He gave 2 hours time and between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. he gave. And he used to go and meet the professor. Bhaumik used to go and meet the professor positively at that time for discussing his project. Concurrently, Dr. Bhaumik was working in Northrop Corporation Research and Technology Center in Los Angeles, LA. He was working there. During his research with his co-researcher, world's first efficient excimer laser, which later found extended use as an immensely popular LASIK corrective eye surgery, was invented. That's the inventor Bhaumik invented the excimer laser. Then it became an innovation for eye surgery, LASIK eye surgery. It is used today also. And later it got an application for eye surgery. Throughout the world is used. Dr. Bhaumik, successful innovator and celebrated innovator. Of course, you young fellows can dream for his life how to build 5 mansions in California. He has built 5 mansions in California. How do you like it? 5 mansions in California beach he has built. Because when he discovered the excimer laser, he became a rich fellow. Okay? Okay? So, now, since the IIT campus, Delhi, I am, a breakthrough has been achieved by developing composite knee joint IIT Delhi with